Hello, my lovely people. Hello, family, and hello, friends. What a good day. What a good day. It's a good day. It's a great day. How is everyone doing? Um, I'm waiting on some more people to come in, but I have something. I did a thing yesterday, and I got to tell y'all what y'all girl did. And honey, whew, this is deep today. It's betrayal by the justice system. Oh my goodness. Wait till I get into it. That's what's been made this public. So one second. One second. One second. Let's make this public so everybody can see it. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. One second. One second. Edit privacy. Make it public. Go back. Let's share this. Let's share this. It won't let me share. Oh well. So I did a thing going yesterday. I went I reached out last week, I believe, to the Justice Department concerning my sexual assault case. And so I went when I went to reach out to the people about the sexual assault case. They told me I had to come back in 48 to 72 hours to read the document, to read the documents, right? So, at first I was going to brush it off and I was going to leave it be and like, oh, I ain't going to do it. So I went ahead and had some courage. My sister talked about courage yesterday. I had some courage last week. Yesterday I had courage. And I went to read these documents. I tell y'all, I was there for 2 hours and a half, sitting there reading all these documents. So, I went through a lot of stuff with the proceedings and everything that happened in a court. I read my mother's witness statement. I read my sister's witness statement. And I think it was the statement at the end when you're talking to the person before sentencing. And they spoke very highly and protected me when I didn't think nobody cared. And they spoke very highly about me. And so I'm reading all this. I'm going through the documents. So, Lord behold, I got to when y'all girl got on the stand and had to be cross-examined. So, as I'm reading, and when I tell y'all I was floored, I was devastated because I was kidnapped from school and raped in his basement. They never investigated that part. They only charged him for March 30th. That's the day he kidnapped me from school. So they did never investigate the school or nothing. None of that happened. They didn't even talk about it in court. They just charged him for it because he pled guilty. Then so as we go on and get into detail, as me reading the documents, they had your girl down there as you would think I was on a murder case. The way the 14, 15-year-old me was cross-examined by that lawyer, making me relive all this stuff, trying to catch me up in a lie. And they got me down there as that I wanted him to do this to me. They got down there that I was fast. I don't know where they got this stuff from. Somebody that told the people I was fast. And I guess I was throwing myself at him, basically. And so he was like, when he went into detail about when we were in a car, how did I get to the car? Now, this guy was so controlling and demanding. And I just, he was threatening, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you if you tell anybody. Because I kind of found out reading the documents, he had schizophrenia, he had mental health issues, and he was on mental health medication and crack cocaine. I did not know that. And so, of course, he's my uncle. So they was drilling me on why was I calling him? How did I get his number? He was my uncle. All the kids called our uncle. when we all wanted something because we knew he was the money man. He was the man and he had the money. So, of course, me on the stand can't think. I'm traumatized. I'm just scared and just don't know what's going on. I'm like freaking scared. And so his lawyer was questioning him about things like that. What did I go to the store for? Who did I tell who told me to go to the store? Why did I go to the store? What did I go buy from the store? Did I ever make it to the store? How did your uncle get to the store? I mean, he drilled me like he was a drill sergeant. I really want my case investigated. Even though I did some research, my rape case could be investigated to see that everybody act the way they're supposed to act and treat me the way I'm supposed to be treated. From the police taking me into the room. We had 21 police officers, almost 21 police officers in the room, male, looking at my naked, bloody body. This is in the documents, guys. And so, um, they reading the paperwork, and when I tell you I got failed by the police department, I got failed by the courts, the prosecutors, the judge, the lawyer. I feel like I was, because the things that I was reading, it just blew me away. So he drilling me on how I got to the store. When I say he was controlling, when I say he threatened my life, do y'all know he did not? They didn't even charge that man for that, for threatening my life, threatening to kill me. They did not listen to me at all in this case. I'm telling y'all, when this get investigated, I promise you, I'm about to raise some hell about that, because they treated me like I done something wrong to him. They treated me horribly. And so when his lawyer was examining me, he was bringing up what happened when I got in the car. What did he say to me? Did he threaten me? What did he do when he told you to take off your clothes? Where he put his body parts at? What was he saying to me? What did he do to me? I said, well, he bit me on my face, he bit me on my nose, and he slapped me. I'm reliving this on the stand, guys. And this man was like, wanted to know word from word what that man said to me, while I am scared and screaming to the top of my lungs for dear life to get out that car the way I was brutally raped. And I feel like I was re-traumatized and re-raped in that courtroom. And as I read it yesterday, I felt re-traumatized. Why did you read it, Lawana? Why did you go sit there and read it? It's because I wanted to know what happened. Now let me tell y'all, they only sentenced him 90 days. Pay your TV or whatever is loud. So, I'm sorry, my husband had the TV blasting. So, in the courtroom, just being re-traumatized. I'm sorry, I lost my thought because I had to yell to say turn down the TV. But yeah, so reliving all this stuff, where he put his body parts is. I read that I was so bloody that he threw me a diaper and told me to put it on. This is stuff I told him on the stand, on the stand. And when I tell y'all, that man interrogated the hell out of me and made me relive like I was a porn star, like I wanted this to happen to me. Not knowing this man just controlling me, telling me what to do, demanding, threatening my life, touching me, all kinds of stuff. Do y'all know he did not get charged for none of that? They gave him 90 days to 15 years. And then they was joking around with this. How are you related to him? I said, my mother's sister, husband's brother. At court, they playing around with that. Act like no, they know what the hell I was saying. Excuse me. Let me let me speak to y'all like damaged crown still shine, been speaking to y'all because y'all never seen me angry and upset and cursing. So I would not, and I apologize for using that word. But as I'm telling y'all guys this, I am like getting upset. I'm getting upset because of how I was just antagonized, how I was treated. I was hurt by the justice system. I mean, they playing around on how we related. They played around on, was this incest? Was we blood? Was it consensual? Um, Trying to make it seem like I consented at 13 years and 14 years old for him to rape me in my butt, my vagina, and my mouth to beat me. This is how the court documents sound. This is how the court documents sound. And so it was like what's really going on with the justice system. So now my job is cut out to me because I do not want not another child to endure what I had to endure at 13, 14, 15, 16 years old until I was 16 and pregnant with my daughter by the time he got sentenced, because he wanted to play around, but now he wanted to plead insanity and crazy or schizophrenia. He was on medication, they say, but they allowed him to do so many horrific things. They allowed this man to do the things he did to me and did not charge him for everything he was told, because they tried to say I consented for this man to do this to me versus uh versus forced. So then when I'm in a court, the way I was taught, so you trying to make it sound like, this is what I'm reading, so you're trying to make it sound like he forced you in a car, he forced to have sex, he forced and took me out of school, and y'all didn't even charge him for that. That was kidnap and rape, and they did not. I was so filled by the justice system. I wish I could find somebody to relate to review and see everything that went wrong in that thing. I'm telling y'all, I wish I can relive everything that they reinvestigate everything that happened. I mean, so right now I'm waiting on seeing the police report. I'm digging. Why are you doing that, Luana? Because I want to know. I'm an advocate for what's going on that happened to me. And husband, could you come up here and turn the air on, please? I'm so hot. I'm sitting up here sweating. He listening to me, so that's why I had to say that. I'm sorry. But when I tell y'all reading those documents yesterday, I was so flabbergasted. I was just too through. And it took me I believe after I read the proceedings, I started rushing through the other stuff because I wanted to know what happened and what happened when I was on the stand. And so as I'm skipping to something else, I'm going to go back into that. When I got done reading, the one of the county clerks hugged me and told me, "You are courageous. You are strong." She said, "I am a survivor. And I sat there watching you to see if any time I needed to come and wipe your tears from your face or come help you in any type of way." And she said, "You sat there and read that like you was reading someone else's story." And when I tell y'all, that's exactly how I felt, that I was reading someone else's story, even though it was my story. But when I tell y'all that I was so hurt and traumatized to where looking at this stuff now, I'm just thinking back like, did I do something wrong? They really made me feel like it was my fault. They made me feel like I created everything to happen to me and to relive the details. And when I wrote my book and told my story, y'all, I promise y'all, I couldn't remember all the details. But let me tell you, 30 something years later, reading reading my book, reading my book and going to read what I read, do y'all know that I told y'all majority everything that happened to my recollection, and majority of everything was in the book. But the court system, you leaving me, Kobe? Give us the kisses. Give us kisses. Okay, give me the kisses again. Okay. So I just wanted to stop by to tell y'all that I did a thing, and that's something I did. And whew, it was something else. When I tell y'all, it was really something else, just reading all those documents and just how I was treated by the defense lawyer. I I really was just, I didn't even sleep last night, y'all. I think I fell asleep for like an hour or two. I didn't sleep last night at all. And I sit up there and prepared myself for this show. And when I tell y'all, I done went and grocery shopped. I even cooked dinner, and I'm on this live because I'm just ambitious about like what's going on and things that I can do to make a difference in this world. And I can tell y'all, I have learned a lot that I can make a difference. And it's one is how people is treated by the justice system. Hold on, sorry guys, somebody at my door. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's Uncle Kurt. I'm sorry guys. 1 second. Let me go back to my live. Okay. Yeah, so let it out. Let me read some of these messages here. My sis said, "Good evening." One of my biggest supporters. I'm very unfortunate. She says, "Broken systems. Your defense attorney failed you." When I tell you, I got failed. The research I did, they said I need to search his bar license, find his bar license, and report this, because if they once they read it, they're gonna say I was failed. And then see, let me tell y'all, the research I done back in 1992, the chief of police was failed, the the police department was failed, and the courts was failed. And by me reading it, and I see why they let me read these comments. I'm gonna go right back. Inhale. My sister told me to inhale. She said, "You have a supernatural strength. Uh, what should what should have protected you? What should have protected you failed you." That's true. I believe the doctors, the hospitals, the police, everybody failed me. I, let me tell you, God knows. And see, my sister right here, she worked for the state. So I know she gonna give me support. And so how to get to maneuver to get to where I need to get to. My sister told me, let it out. And she said, medical malpractice. Amen, amen, and amen. But yeah, so the the Justice Department betrayed me big time. And I am speaking up, and I am coming out, and I am doing whatever I need to do. So if anybody that's a lawyer that want to talk to me, call me, DM me if you want in social media, that would love to investigate my file, because I'm ready. I'm ready. It's it is sad. It is just really sad. I think I read 75 pages of me being cross-examined by the defense attorney. And I believe they're going to tell me to go sit in the hall and make sure she don't talk to nobody about this case at all. And so I'm like, what? I hope this is let me see, make sure this is, let me look at this. Edit privacy public. Okay, it is public. So I hope that some people get how I feel and understand where I'm coming from, because a lot of people and a lot of children is being failed right now because of because people like myself never spoke up and never spoke out about how they was treated in the justice system. I'm telling you guys, I went and requested this on Thursday of last week. No, I went and read it. Today is Saturday. I read it Friday. So Tuesday or Wednesday, I went and requested to read these documents. So what they did was left the files open for me to come pay for some of this stuff. So I was looking at it, and just for me being cross-examined, it's probably $100 and some by itself, because it's $2 per page. So I would have to go pull that. I would have to really take me like $200 or $300 to go up there and get that whole file, because I want to investigate it. And if anybody wronged me, I want justice. And I pray when people hear my story, if they need justice, they get justice as well. Justice against the Justice Department. It is sad how the police handle sexual assault victims. I was 14 years old, just got brutally raped and beaten, verbally, mentally, and emotionally. And to get treated the way I got treated, I would love to go to the hospital, ooh, and get the medical record. Y'all know I'm going to get it. Because guess what? It's mine. I'm going to make them search them medical records at Children's Hospital. I want those children. I want those medical records. And I want the police report. When I tell y'all, they got me hotter than cayenne pepper. The police need to be charged. My sister said the police need to be charged. She said the police need to be charged because I was failed by the justice system. So anybody got any questions, please ask questions. If you can, chime in. Tell me what you think if you hear my heart. People that's listening to this days later, please DM and comment and say something, because I want to know what is y'all thoughts. What do you think about this? Even in 1992, the chief of police went to prison. It was so many corrupt stuff going on in the justice system, but they failed the right one. They failed Lawana Kelly. She was Lawana Tyler. They failed that baby. That's how I'm going to talk about it. They failed that baby. And I'm going to get that baby some more justice. She healed, but I'm going to get her some more justice. I think you should reopen the case. There are many sources that will help you. How could I do that, my dear? How could I do that? I will. Retry me, please do. I know you're going to help me out, sis, because I think I read something that you can reopen a case, because I want this stuff to really, I want to feel better than feeling better. I say I'm healed. I say I'm forgiven. I forgive the Justice Department, the police department, the school, the doctors, the hospitals, the detectives, the ambulance, the helicopter drivers. I forgive everybody. I'm letting y'all know that right now. But I'm hot and I'm coming. I'm a pistol. because I just felt like at that point I wanted to know what happened. But it made me feel good that my mother, I know my mother protected her baby. And I feel good that my sister protected her baby sister. And how they protected me is went all the way with pressing charges. Research some investigation agencies. Okay, okay. I know you're gonna help me. I know you want it. But yes, let me tell y'all, I could not sleep at all last night. When I tell y'all, I'm researching, I'm Googling, I am trying to find out stuff every which way I can. Because when I read that, I was floored, being failed by the justice system. And when I went in there with the right, I went in there like I was someone's attorney, reading some documents. When I tell y'all, it was documents stacked up, and I'm just read and read. And I just read. I had that pencil. Let me tell y'all, I had that pencil, and I was just going line by line by line. And then I was like, had to go back and reread some stuff like, what? But they have me down there at, you would think I was up under a murder interrogation in front a courtroom, because back then they let anybody come and sit in the court settings. So just imagine what I went through with a lot of people in there. Now that I think about it, I read it and reliving it or re checking it out. It's like I'm too through. I'm too through. I am too through. I pour out my heart to that court system. And I let them know this man controlled me. He was abusive to me. He will push me against the wall like this, away from family. I let these people know that. And they did not put that in the court. I wonder, where did it start? Did it start with my family at the house and somebody was there sneak dissing me and talking bad about me to the police officer, like I was being fast or something like that? Or I wonder, did they just come up with their own analysis? Because I heard that rape victims, probably now and then, was looked down upon of. That we was looked down on. We was no good. So let me tell y'all, I, and I'm okay. I want y'all all to know I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just that I wanted to come on here to I wanted to come over here on here just to kick it with y'all about this. Let's read this other comment here. The court don't allow children to testify in front of the predator any longer. Mm, mm. So do you think by they don't do, what made them stop doing that? Do you know? Do you know why they stopped? And then do you know when they ended that? See, now I gotta do some more research. Because the children before that time they changed that law, we all need justice. We all need justice. When I'm telling y'all I'm on here, I could talk to y'all all night about this because I just was too through. I couldn't sleep last night. When I did doze off to sleep, I turned around and it was about 6:30. And I believe when the last time I saw the time, it was about 5:30, 6 o'clock. The same as you are talking now, it's traumatic. Wow. Thank you. Yes, it is. It is. It is. It is. They have more protection for the victims now. Wow. Mm. Mm. Well, I thank God for that. I thank God because they let him play that game on them so good. And I didn't even know after he raped me, he was just told to stay away from me, and they let him back out of jail to stay away from me. So when I was told by a family member not to come to my grandmother's house ever again, I wonder what was that about? I believe that's because he was out and probably lived around there, but I could not go to, like, family functions. I couldn't go to nothing they had going on. And so it's I know, so, Kate, I know you work for the state, so I know we about to be opening up some stuff. We got to get us a private investigator. But yes, it's sad, and I'm on here just sharing my testimony, and not to trigger anyone, because I know speaking about these things is a trigger to victims that have not been healed, or people have been healed, and it's triggering. And um, this is necessary because it's a way to get your healing. It's a way for me to get my healing. I'm ready. She says she know she ready. When you got somebody ready to put them do something, fight. Let me tell. When I tell y'all, I am going through so much, and when I say going through so much, it's getting my health investigated. Now it's getting this investigated. This getting um just things that just ain't right. The school system failed me. Let me leave with this man. Did not call and get permission from my grandmother, my aunt, my mother, nobody in my family, and the police did not investigate it. When I tell y'all I am through and two through, none of that was in the court documents. So my thing is that what did y'all charge him on March the 30th for? Just rape and not kidnap? Then they never put none of the threats that was made to me in there. So when I tell y'all, I'm gonna be coming back to y'all because I'm gonna be talking about this thing right here until something happens. Because they say talk about it except keeping it bottled up. And it's one thing I'm gonna talk about. And I'm gonna keep y'all posted on everything I do. Everything I do. But one thing my sis told me is to reopen a case. I'm ready, whatever it takes. I want to be reopened and investigated because some things was left out. See, one thing about the statute limitation of rape is no limitation on it. Yes, yes, my sister told me to keep talking, keep talking. There's no statute limitation on rape. If you feel like you were failed, by all means, let's find a way. Let's team up. I need a group of women and men to want to get things like this investigated. Let's do it together as one. I got your back, you got mine. I wipe your tear, you wipe mine. But let's put up a fight for this. This is something to fight for. It's the fight for, okay, we can't change the failed system from back then. But as being victimized, we deserve justice. They gave that man 90 days to 15 years for what he done to me. That was a slap in my face when I'm sitting there reading this stuff. Can I tell y'all? Can I tell y'all? Can I tell y'all? I want to get this off my heart. For I can sleep good tonight. Because I know y'all gonna be praying for me tonight. But and I talk with this with a smile on my face because I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I just know I have work to do. And my fight just became even bigger and better. My fight just became bigger and better. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make sure things was handled right. I even want to, like I said, I'm about to ruffle some feathers and go to Children's Hospital and request that document from April 11th, 1992. I deserve it. I want to know what happened when I went in the hospital. I remember hearing that I needed stitches in my rectum. Why y'all didn't give me stitches? The man ripped me in all my areas. Why didn't I get stitches if I needed them? So it's about to be some. They're gonna be mad and say, "Who the heck is this lady? And where she come from?" He can't be charged again for the same crime, but he and others can be charged civilly. I know he broke, he ain't got no money. He back in prison for life. So I know he ain't got nothing. Ain't nothing, no there for him. But if it's something else somebody could be charged civilly, let's go. Let's go. And if anybody hear this and want to know anything, how I did it, want to be encouraged to do it, I'm with you. I'm with you. I got you. As long as you're in Detroit. Now, if you out of town, I still got you. Video call me. I got you. But this justice system is just, I just, and then he committed the same crime. Yes, he back in prison for rape and murder. Doing the rest of his life in prison. Got out after 15 years. Did it again. The lady reported him, and he went back and killed the lady. I read that in report too. They let me see all his stuff. He raped a lady. She reported it. Pressed charges on him. They let him out of jail. It happened January 17th, and he went back and killed her April 17th of 2014. He raped her January 2014 and killed her January 17th, 2014. Somebody please help me make that make sense. So, whew, I'm telling y'all, this stuff here, when I tell y'all. So y'all gonna probably see me come back on the live probably Monday, Tuesday. No, Monday. I'm gonna go to visit to Children's Hospital. And then when I'm walking into Children's Hospital, I'm going to go live. So it won't be live on StreamYard. It'll be just live on Facebook to let y'all know I'm going in here. And when I come out, I'm going to call and tell y'all I got to set up a show for the next day. Because what I'm going to do is come home and debrief. I'm going to come home and debrief. Because yesterday I had to debrief. Because if I would have came on yesterday, I would have been angry. I would have been mad. And y'all would have been hearing some words come out of my mouth that y'all never heard, because I got to keep it classy and professional. But however, let me see. If they gave him 90 days to 15 years, why did he so do 15 years? Oh, he did the whole 15 years. But they gave him 90 days to 15 years. He did the whole 15 years. He did the whole 15 years. Yeah, so I'm going to go pay a visit to Children's Hospital, and then I'm going to let y'all know, and I will come home and debrief because no, you know what, they do it different now. You can't get the papers now. Now they give it to you on CD, and then you got to pay them to sit and get the paperwork. So hopefully, I'll let y'all know just what happened then. Cause whew, I'm telling y'all, I'm so glad my husband turned on that air. Y'all see, I ain't sweating. Why? Why? You said, why did he do 15 years? Only 15 years? That's all they gave him. That's all they gave him was 15 years. And because I feel like the reason why they gave him 15 years is because they did not believe me. They feel like that I coerced it. I wanted, now let me put the icing on the cake for y'all. Let me tell y'all this. That defendant attorney says that I was selling him drugs, giving him drugs to do this to me. A 13-year-old me, 14-year-old me, 10, 11-year-old me. I'm going to say 9 years old. That's when I went to live with my grandmother. The 9-year-old me is selling drugs. And I'm giving him dope, drugs for him to rape me. This is actually in the document. This is actually in this document. So I know y'all saying I need to go rewrite my book. Or no, because you know what? I'm going to do another book. It's failed by the justice system. I'm going to write a book about this. Because after I get it investigated and see what happened, I know I was wronged. I know I was failed by the school, by the police department, by the hospital, by the courts, by the lawyers. I think the judge defended me 1 or 2 times. My lawyer kept objecting, though. She kept objecting. But it was overruled by the judge, and the judge let him go forth with the questions. So when I tell y'all I was re-traumatized in that courtroom all over again, when I tell y'all, usually they would serve the lesser sentence, which would be 90 days. What happened that he ended up serving the whole sentence? Well, when I tell y'all, when I read that, sis, I start shifting through them other documents. So I don't know why they made him do the whole 15 years. Because now let me tell you, they charged him with first-degree sexual assault. But then they took it down to third degree. And in the documents I read, they trying to see were we related? Was him and I in a relationship? What was going on? So they blamed me for everything. They blamed me for everything. Not that grown 25-year-old man that was obsessed with a 13 and a 14-year-old. He was obsessed with me, I think, about 10 years old. But they did not ask me. I don't even think I was interviewed right. So I got a lot of stuff I got to write down. I wasn't even interviewed right, guys. I wasn't even, because half of the things he said and did was nowhere in there. How I was treating him, taking me out of school. They cut that from the record when I brought it up on the stand. Because it wasn't investigated. He did say, scratch that from the record because we're not here for that. So what you scratched from the record, sir? I need to know. I know the man. He was an older man then. So y'all know he probably ain't a lawyer today. So I just know I was failed. And I want justice. Y'all gonna see videos and contents. I want justice. I deserve it. I deserve the truth. I deserve to tell my side of the story and what happened. They babied him and turned on me. I wonder, how did they get to that point? I wonder, how did they get to that point? Usually they would serve the lesser sentence. Until what happened? He said, "Did I click on that already?" Okay. Oh, ended up serving a whole sentence. I don't even know. But I'm not going to hold y'all. We've been on here 46 minutes. But Monday morning, LaWanna Kelly will take a picture of Children's Hospital, let y'all know where I'm at. I'm going to go live as I'm walking in there. As I ask for the records, I'm going to be giving out information. I'm going to shut the live down. As I'm walking out of there, hopefully with paper in my hand. But I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it, and I'm on it. And then, prayerfully, I get some money, and I can go get that whole file. It was 3 files. I sat there and looked through. It was 3 files with a whole lot of papers, and half of the stuff, I promise y'all, I don't even know what I was reading. And then the other half, my hair looked like it's a slat a little bit. My headband. So I'm going to let y'all go. I just wanted to come on here and vent for a minute. And I will keep y'all posted. But please let me know what y'all think in the comments, or message me. Usually they was okay. I don't know why I keep thinking that's a new message. Okay, so I just wanted to come on here and kick it with y'all and let y'all know where my head is. And I want y'all to know I am okay. And y'all will be hearing a lot for me. I'm gonna still have my shows. Then y'all gonna have some freestyle shows, because baby, they got LaWanna Kelly on the job. She's on the case now. LaWanna Tyler wasn't able to represent herself, but LaWanna Kelly is gonna represent herself. So until next time, I love you all, and there's nothing in the world you can do about it.